Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So we are starting with the PYQ practice from today. So we will be discussing unit wise PYQs. From today we will be starting with the teaching aptitude. This is based on the 2012 and 2014 question paper of Telangana SET examination. So if you are preparing seriously for upcoming Telangana SET examination, this session is for you. And before starting the session, very important thing I would like to share with you all. For the serious aspirants who want to qualify the Telangana SET examination, we are providing Paper 1 complete course. In this course, you will get live lectures, topic-wise MCQs, full syllabus notes, full syllabus mock test, MCQ series, all the things will be provided to you. We are starting our new batch from the 13th of October. You just need to give a WhatsApp message or WhatsApp call on this number you can see on the screen, or you can also download our application, that is Global Online, which is free of cost, available on Play Store. You just download the application and you can join the course through the app. Okay, so don't late, start your preparation today. All right, so this is first question on your screen. This question was asked in the 2012 examination from Teaching Aptitude Unit. Okay, teaching is the best described as A. Occupation, B. Vocation, C. Profession or career. So directly it described that teaching is what? Teaching is a profession. Okay. Why we call it profession? See here. Teaching is considered profession because it requires, what is required? Teaching requires specialized knowledge and training, because teachers education, teachers method, pedagogy method, andragogy method, these are the methods of teachers to teach the students, right? Specifically, so we need specialized training for the teachers. Then we have ethical standards and responsibilities. Teachers moral duty towards the students and society is important, because teacher is going to build a student who is going to responsible person in the society, right? So ethical standards and responsibility should be there in the teacher's profession. Then continuous professional development is there, lifelong learning attitude, right? Service oriented, which focus on student growth, not a profit. So these qualities should be there in the teacher, and then only we can call it is a profession, right? And these qualities are representing the profession, like doctors, lawyers, teachers, these all are professional, right? These are belonging from the professional community, guided by the moral and social commitments. Understood why the teacher is a, or teaching is a profession? Because these qualities are there in the teacher. The chief objective of teaching is A. Transmission of existing knowledge, B. Stimulation curiosity of student to discover knowledge, C. Help children to do well in examination, or D. To facilitate research. So right answer is option B. Stimulate curiosity of student to discover the knowledge. The chief objective of teaching. Teaching should be like that. Students should motivate to learn more, to learn new things. Okay, that is the B option is saying about. Teaching is not merely about delivering facts only. It is not only limited to the delivering the facts. A good teacher encourages students to think, question, explore, discover new knowledge on their own. So a responsible teacher, a good teacher, a efficient teacher will always encourage students to learn more. Okay, learn extra activities, explore some new things, discover some new things, gain more and more knowledge by their own. Okay, and this promotes critical thinking and self learning, which are the core goals of modern education. Okay, so this is the we can say the drag, right? Where teaching is first, it requires it gives learning. Okay, the output of teaching is learning, learning's output is discovery, and then understanding. This is the procedure. Okay, a good learner is one who A. Listens actively to teachers, B. Has questioning frame of mind, C. Spends considerable time in library, or D. Prepares well for examination. Okay, these are the four qualities of learner. Which quality best describes a good learner? That is your B option. Has a questioning frame of mind. The student who is always in a mind that preparing a question, okay, whatever the teacher is telling to the students or teaching to the students, he is actively listening to that and framing some questions in the mind and asking questions to the teacher. That is the good learner. That is the quality of active learner. Okay, a good learner is inquisitive, curious, and challenges existing ideas. They don't just listen, they ask why and how questions, okay, which deepens understanding. That means that students are active in a learning procedure. Okay, learning is most effective when students actively engaged in the critical inquiry. That is why the answer was option B. Identify three factors which contribute to effective teaching. Okay, there are 4 points. According to that, we need to choose a correct option. Art of communication, subject mastery, smart and handsome looks, and rapport with the students. Okay, A option 1, 2, and 3, B 1, 3, and 4, C 1, 2, and 4, and D 2, 3, and 4. So option C is correct. See, these kind of questions are very easy to uh, choose a correct answer, you know, because from these four, if we know any one or any two, maximum two, if you know, then you will be able to answer it. Okay. For example, you know, to identify any three factors which contribute to effective teaching. For effective teaching, we need some good points, right? So according to these 4 points, three are the good points which represent the effective teaching. So if we know art of communication and subject master is compulsory, so in the option 1 and 2 should be there compulsory. 1 and 2 option should be compulsory there. So in one A option 1 and 2 is there. In the B, 1 and 2 is not there. 1 is there but 2 is not there, so it will directly eliminate. Okay, in the third option 2 is there but 1 is not there, that is also eliminate. So only option A and C remains, right? Now you can consider other options. Getting it? You should consider other options. Like, now you can consider whether the option 3, okay, smart and handsome looks required for the effective teaching or not. That is not necessary thing. Okay, that is not exactly necessary thing to be effective teacher. So third option will not be there. So in A option 3 is there and we don't need 3, so that will be also eliminating. Only option C will be correct. Okay, only just knowing 2 points from the options we have correctly choose the answer. Understood? Now let's discuss what are those effective teaching points. Like communication skills should be there. Communication should be clear, engaging, and adaptive. Okay. Then subject mastery is there, deep understanding of what is being taught. Rapport with students, like trust and emotional connection that motivates learning. Right. Physical appearance has no role in learning effectiveness. Clear? Next, programmed instructions is based on the principle of learning, which is known as software learning, motivation, reinforcement, or systematic programming. That is reinforcement. Okay. Programmed instruction, which is developed by B.F. Skinner, is based on the operant conditioning, a behavior theory where reinforcement strengthens learning. Okay. Learner receive immediate feedback after each response, helping them to correct mistakes and retain correct answer longer. Okay. For example, computer-based tutorials that gives instant correct or try again feedback. Okay. When we answer on a particular question, the computer is giving you correct exactly the quick response. Whether the option is correct, it will show you that is correct. If that answer is not correct, it will show you try again. That means we need to understand that question, the option is not correct. Okay. Next, sentence completion test are objective type of test which measures recognition ability, sentence knowledge, association skills, or recall ability. That is recall ability. Okay, this is the evaluation system, right? Sentence completion test. Okay, in a sentence completion test, the students has to recall the missing words or ideas from the memory to complete the sentence meaningfully. This is your sentence completion test. That means your evaluation system, right? So what the teacher is evaluating? The memory of the students. Okay, how the memory of a student is working, whether it is good, whether it is bad, how much percent he recalls, right? For that thing, this measures the learner's recall ability rather than recognition, right? As in MCQs, whatever we are having here, like MCQs we are practicing here, right? That MCQ is what? It is the evaluation of you, how much you recall the thing that you have learned, right? That is called sentence completion test. Next, which of the following are implementable strategies to meet needs of heterogeneous students in a class? Okay, so four options are there. According to that, we need to choose a correct option. Varied types and level of learning experience, identify needs of each students and plan accordingly, introduce various participant methods like collaboration, project, discussion, etc., and create simulating and enriching environment to develop interest in a learning. Okay, so the right option is option D. These all four are correct. Okay, to implement the strategies to meet the needs of heterogeneous students. See, in a diverse classroom, heterogeneous, that means it is a dynamic, it is a changing, it is a different, right? Diverse classroom, students differ in abilities, interest, and background also, right? So effective teacher will work like this. He will design differentiated activities. He will design activities like that, that every student, whether the interest, abilities, everything is different in the all students. Okay, the teacher will differentiate the design. Okay, he will design like that it will be applicable to the all type of students, right? Then secondly, personalize instructions based on the students need, right? Encourage participation and collaboration, then build a motivating environment to engage all learners. So basically his teaching style or her teaching style will be like that. It will be applicable to every students, whether it is whether his or her abilities are different, interests are different, or background is different. Okay, it will be applicable to everyone. Next, a 21st century teacher should have an edge over conventional teacher. Okay, a teacher should be familiar with ICT, life skill, international themes. B, effective communication and ICT. C, authority on subject, sources of learning. And D, abilities to engage children to use ICT skills, life skills, and international themes to learn on their own. So obviously it is directly showing that D option will be the correctly matching. Okay, the 21st century teacher should have an edge over conventional teacher. Okay, that means the abilities to engage children to use ICT skills. Okay, ICT means using of computers, using of medias, right? Then life skills, international themes to learn by their own, right? See, the modern teacher is a facilitator. Always remember, the 21st century teacher is a facilitator. He's not a information giver. He's not only a information giver. He's not delivering the information only. He is facilitating. That means he is guiding to the students. Okay, they guide students to learn independently using digital tools, life skills, global perspectives, developing creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking. So these qualities will develop in the students. A teacher should have, what teacher should have? Authority on subject, effective communication. B, presence of mind. C, conviction, commitment, involvement. And D, competencies and skills of teaching. Obviously option D is correct. The teacher should have competencies and skills of teaching. That is more important to teach the students to build a good student. Okay, how do you treat a student who is regular to the class? Sorry, irregular, not regular, irregular to the class. A, try to find a genuinity and help the students to be regular. B, inquire with the students the reason for irregularity and make the students be conscious. C. Teacher uses sarcastic language and humiliates the students. And D. Report matter to the principal and also to the parents. So right answer is option A. A good teacher will always try to find the genuinity why the student is not being regular in the school, why he is or she is absent, okay, and help the students to be regular, okay. Next, a teacher with poor interpersonal skills have a blind style of functioning, B, a closed style of functioning, C, an open style of functioning, and D, a hidden style of functioning. So right answer is B, a closed style of functioning. Okay, so this is all about today's session, everyone. These questions are based on the 2012 and 2014 question paper. The last 5-6 questions was of 2014's question paper. Okay. All right, so thank you so much everyone for attending the session. In the next session, we will be discussing the teaching aptitude questions from the next examination from 2014. Okay, 2014 के आगे के एग्जाम के क्वेश्चंस हम डिस्कस करेंगे. All right, so have a great day. See you in the next session.